Hey everyone. If you're on, jump on, say hey so I know you're there. Francis, how are you? How is our duck? Randy, how are you? How's your week? If you're new, jump on, say hey so I know you're there. Hey Chris. Robertina, how you going? Valentina's having lunch with baby peas. Oh, that's so cute. Does she eat other things besides baby peas? Carmen, hello. Everyone's jumping on board. Okay, I actually do have some cards today, so that's a good thing. Yeah, the move went really well. I've still got to get a lot of stuff on the weekend, but certainly starting to settle in. And Ariana's been amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better cat to actually sit in. Lily, how are you, my love? Are you good? Val, how is everybody? Chick feed and mealworms. Oh, she'd love them. How old is she now, Francis? Michaela, how are you? Michaela's saying hello to everybody. If you're new today, just say hey. Let me know that you're on, so I know. All right, today I've got I know we haven't read with them for a while, so I'm going to read with Karen's steampunk cards. So I've got some other cards here as well. I've got Nick's cards too, and oh, do you know what I have to show you? I have to show you these amazing cards. I'm not going to read with them today because I do not have a clue how to read with them just yet. But I'm going to study them and I'm going to have a look at them and see how it goes. So my beautiful friend Rachel Grace has this new deck of cards out from Animal Dreaming Publishing. And they are stunning. I have to show them to you. I'm not a numerologist, and as you know, I get Nick to do all my numerology and astrology and stuff like that. Look at these cards. So they're black on the back, and look at them. They're just absolutely yummy. Look, they are so nice, and they feel amazing as well. They come with an instruction booklet. I only got them the other day. Rachel sent them to me as a gift. So I just want to shout out to my beautiful friend, Rachel Grace, who has sent me her beautiful cards for us to work with. And yeah, they're absolutely stunning. So if you want a deck of these cards, Animal Dreaming Publishing, and I'll pop up the link. But they are so nice. They're beautiful. There's the back of them. Love them. So at some stage, when I can get my head around it, we'll actually read with those as well. But today I'm going to read with Karen's steampunk cards. So who's on for the first time today? Now, guys, don't forget on Sunday I've got my live show. It's only $30. It's a platform show, so I'll be bringing forward messages from loved ones in spirit. There'll be no cards. It's totally a platform mediumship reading. Okay, it's $30, and the link is all over my Facebook page, the Australian Psychic Barber, and you can buy your tickets through StreamYard. Okay, so jump on, buy your tickets. Please don't leave it to the last minute, because if all of you leave it to the last minute, the last 5 minutes, and I've only got 3 people booked in, I'm going to cancel it. Okay, so I need some bookings in there so that I know how many we actually have. So if you're intending on going and attending the platform show, please book your tickets. I know that it's difficult sometimes because people want to know what they're doing, and you've got kids, and it's in the middle of the afternoon too. It's a matinee show, which is 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock on the 20th. Okay, so yeah, jump on, book your tickets through StreamYard, and it'll be an amazing show. So that's Sunday. Okay, Val Lucia, is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome. Robertina, welcome to the banter. Christine, how are you? Okay, so for you, God, I'm tongue-tied today. So if you're joining us for the first time today, I just want to explain to you how things work. So I will read for who I'm drawn to, whose spirit guides me and who I'm drawn to, okay? I do try and do as many readings as I can for you guys. And of course, I don't like leaving anybody out, but sometimes I do run out of time, and sometimes I do miss people, but I try and read for as many people as I can and give some people guidance. But ultimately, what you're receiving is just a brief example of what you would receive in a private reading. So if you do want a private reading, like Robertina's booked in for a reading this week, and you do get a lot more information. You get messages from loved ones as well, and I have to be mindful of just what I deliver on social media in regards to personal readings, because it can be quite intimate, and you do have to sort of like be a little bit tactful and just mindful of the people that you're actually reading for. So just understand that private readings are always a lot more intimate, and there's a lot more information passed across. So anyhow, let's have a look. Let's see where we're going to go with this. Let me have a look. Does anybody have any questions? Readings are $150 an hour, okay, or $85 for half an hour. Andrea, which is pretty similar. Actually, it's a lot cheaper than what a lot of other people go for, but I like to try and make it easier for people. Like some of the people I know will charge $200, $250, $354, up to $500 an hour. But I like to keep my prices reasonable, because I know that a lot of people are struggling at the present time, and I actually have dropped my prices during COVID as well, because I just, people need guidance, and it has to be affordable. And so yeah, that's how things go. Let me see, where am I going to go to today? Carol's having lunch. What are we eating, Carol? You make me laugh. Okay, where am I going to go here? Can you tell me if I've got this? Okay, let's have a look here. Let's have a little bit of a banter first before I actually pick up the cards. Can you tell me if I've got a spirit in the house, a little girl? Cheese sandwich and post pears. Nice. Nice, Carol. Let's have a look here. Christine, I feel as if what I'm getting is actually a disabled person that has the energy of a younger child. So she may not be as young as what you think, but she has it like that young. When you have people that are disabled and they just act like children. So I just feel that she's a little bit older than what you're actually thinking. But the way that I'm actually seeing her is that she's a little bit older, like she's an adult basically, but she's acting like a child, if that makes sense. And I feel that she's either with the house or a piece of furniture. Usually I'm going to go with the house. How old is your house, Christine? I feel like she's been around for quite a while. It would have been her home when she was living. Charlotte, how are you? So the house is 75 years. How long have you had it? Yeah, I'm feeling as if, oh, built in 1975. Okay, yeah. I feel like there would have been another house there prior to that, and I feel like she was coming with that. So she might be even with the land or a piece of furniture, but I'm just feeling as if she's a little bit, if she's being a little bit of a mischief, sometimes putting out toys and things like that will actually settle them down. She's just curious. She's not harmful in any way. And yeah, she's just pottering about as if she would have had she been still alive. She probably doesn't even know that she's passed, to be honest. Great, Charlotte. Really good, thank you. Tori, how are you? Jody, how are you? Look at all you guys jumping on. All right. So I hope that answers your question. 1975. So it's about 46 years. Yeah. Have you bought an antique or anything recently, Christine? Maria, how are you, sweetie? Jenny, welcome. Do spirits grow old? Spirits grow up. Let me put it to you that way. So, you know, if a spirit will actually grow to an adult over the other side, but when they do present for us and they're coming forward for a loved one or a family member, they will present usually at the age that they would be recognized, if that makes sense. But yeah, they do grow up. So a baby that was, you know, a newborn would certainly grow up to be a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old on the other side. Okay, hope that answers your question. Andrea, thinking of making the move to regional Victoria, relocating my nail business. Yeah. Andrea, I've just come from regional, and it depends where you're actually going, but I've just come from regional and they just don't get into that sort of stuff. They're very basic in regards to what they actually do. Like being a barber, for example, the lads don't really care. They just shave their hair off or let it grow long and messy. And so it wasn't, you know, it wasn't even worth me really setting up my barber chair, to be honest. Reading wise, yeah, Traralgon's okay. Yeah, Traralgon's okay because it's set up. You know, it's more. I mean, I was out in Omeo, and you know, you have to sort of like reach out beyond to get some work. I mean, and again, it depends on what your business is. You know, a friend of mine, she's got Reproductions, which is the business for, you know, making branded T-shirts and branded cups and mugs and things like that. And, you know, she's just bought an embroidery machine as well. And she's doing really, really well because all the businesses want embroidery and all businesses want, you know, their personalized stuff. Everyone likes personalized stuff. So she's doing really, really well with her business. But in regards to barbering and things like that, it's just not the same as what it would have been in the city. So yeah, it wasn't even. I mean, I had a few clients here and there that was, you know, that would come for a haircut, but you know, certainly no cutthroat shaves or anything like that. But I think you do all right in Traralgon, babe. I think you do. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Not as well as the city. You know, just be mindful of that. But you know, but then you might just kill it. So. It's a hard one. Do your research, sweetheart. Always when you're relocating, do your market research. Go up there, you know, go in to see if there's anybody up there that has a nail business, and just, you know, go in and pretend you're wanting to ask about getting your nails done and just see, you know, ask them, are they really busy? Or do they get busy? Do you know what I mean? So don't worry about your dad making you feel guilty, okay? You can only make yourself feel guilty. You know, just be mindful of that. You know, you can't control other people. You can only control yourself. So yeah, that's his monkey, his circus. Don't enter into it, if that makes sense. Okay, I hope that helps you a little bit. Okay, where am I now? I'm in the city, on the other side of the bridge. It's 15 minutes from the city. Yeah, just do some market research, honey. Really do some market research and just ask around. Go into hair salons and places like that and just say, look, you know, you're looking at starting up a business, and you know, just say, look, it's not a hair business, but I'm just looking at starting up a business in, you know, beauty or something like that, and just say, look, is it worth it? Is there a market here for it? Did I miss a question? Let me look here. All right, let me look now. We're going to do some readings, okay? Get to the punch. Where's all my boys today? Where's Hayden? I haven't seen him for ages. Kayleen, how are you? Yes, Tamara, near you. There's Nick. Hey, Nick. How are you? Are you well? What are you up to? Got Nick online. He's amazing. I'm going to have Nick on the show in a few weeks, guys. And I'm going to try and get him to do some readings for you guys. Nick has these beautiful cards here that I dropped all over the floor a minute ago. But these are one of my favorite decks through Animal Dreaming Publishing. Ooh, here they are. Affirmation cards. You love these. I love these. Let's use these. I'm going to use these two today. These are my two favorite deckies. All right, let's have a look. Oh, it's cold. I got spirit in here. Yes, Tam, we can. Kayleen, how are you? Robert Simic. Do you see my future in the beauty industry? Yes, I do, but I feel like you specialize in something. Kayleen. All right, let's go. Kayleen, I'm drawn to you at the minute, so I'm going to use Nick's cards. I know. I can't wait for the new deck. I can't wait. I was talking to Trudy about it the other day because I wanted to read with them, but she said they're not ready for the next year. So, yes, I can't wait for the new deck, especially since I saw the progress and transition in the way that you had it originally that we did the reading with and the way that it is now. So, hey, Mans, where are you? Are you still in Victoria? Jumping out. All right, Kayleen, let's go. Let's have a look here. See what Nick's guidance is. Oh, one's flipped over. Let's look at this one. Essence. So this, what Nick has written on this one is, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm being of the universe, a spark that makes the world go round. Okay. So Kayleen, you know, I know that you're feeling a little bit all over the place at the present time. But I just want you to say, just pause and ground yourself a little bit. It's like you're, you know, really sort of like a racehorse at the start of the gate, ready to explode and jump on out. But I just want to say to you, you need to just to sit still for a little bit longer. As Nick's guidance is saying, you're exactly where you need to be right at the present time. Okay. What is actually happening in the world at the present time is that there's a universal rise in consciousness, okay? And you're just one small spark in that consciousness, all right? And so as the vibration lifts, you're going to lift with it, all right? And so I know that you're feeling unsettled, you're discombobulated, you're all over the place. So what I actually want to say to you is just like pause, as Charlotte's saying, ground yourself, walk barefoot. No, it sounds totally wanky, but go hug a tree, because all of these things will actually help you settle your soul just that little bit longer. Okay. It's like you're shedding the snake skin, you're shedding the skin, you're in the chrysalid, you're going to become the butterfly. And so everybody's you know, really sort of like at the start of that gate, they're wanting to get out, they're wanting to go, especially since we've been held back for so long. And so, you know, what we're doing is just ready to just go bang. You know, I'm the same. Everybody else is the same. But what's actually happening is that, you know, by pause, this whole pandemic has sort of like risen the vibration. People are doing work on themselves. They're letting things go. You know, they're reconnecting with loved ones. They're doing all these things that are sort of like slowly raising the consciousness. People are realizing just how much family and friends mean to them and how much they're actually missing by being at work all the time or being away from family all the time. And, you know, they're actually being able to spend quality time with each other, except for the parents who want to kill the kids, of course. But, you know, it's hard for the little ones. They don't understand what's actually going on, why they can't go to school, why they can't see their friends. But anyway, you know, you're exactly where you need to be right now. And just realize that, you know, change is imminent. Change is coming. Change is occurring right now. It's like, you know, when you're growing up, you get growing pains. You know, I think that everything that's going on at the moment is certainly a part of that evolutionary process of, you know, divine conscious awareness and divine conscious evolution. You know, there's just things that come up for everybody. All of our past is coming up, and you know, everybody's sort of like having to face things from their past, you know, dig out the old skeletons and start to deal with them. So it is going to be okay. I promise you, it is going to be okay. But for the minute, you're exactly where you need to be. Okay, so you just need to understand that. So I'm going to leave that to you. Di, how are you? Good day, mate. Good day, mate. It's funny as. Look at you. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. They are well worth the effort, Nick. Well worth the effort. Thank you. Is it makeup and secrets? I don't know if you're like Robert. I don't know if you're going to do like special effects makeup or something like that. But I feel like you're going to do a little bit more than just the beauty industry. You know, so just wait, if that makes sense. Crosby, how are you? Right, let me see now. Andrea, I'm drawn to you, babe. So just bear with me a minute. Now, guys, if you hear me, you know, say babe and sweetheart and all that shit, it's just my language, you know. It's not that I'm you know, smooshing up to any of you. It's just my language. I always get in trouble like, why are you calling them all sweetheart and love and all this sort of stuff? It's just me. It's who I am. The people that I love know that I love them. Let me say it to you that way. Well, shout out to my beautiful love who's actually working her ass off today. So she's really busy, and she'll probably go back and look at this later. But I just want to send some love to her and just say thank you for all the help she's given me the last couple of weeks and the last, she's always really supportive, and I think, it's really important to have a supportive partner. Okay, let me have a look here. Now, where am I going? Who did I say I was going to read for? I forgot to put it up. Andrea, was it you? No? I forgot. Guys, help me out. Who was I reading for? Oh my goodness. Such a brain fart. My head's going 100 miles an hour. Bronwyn, how are you? Hey, someone put up who I was reading for. Melissa, how you going? Oh, come on, guys. Help me out. Was it Andrea? I thought it was Andrea. Andrea, was it you? It was Andrea. Thanks. I thought it was. Such a knob. Wait on a minute. I think I always read for Andrea. All right, here we go. I'll put it up here so I know actually who I'm reading for. Okay, Andrea, I'm just going to pull you a quick card, okay? I just feel like, along with the whole guilt thing, you need some guidance. So let's have a look here. Now, guys, don't feel disheartened if I'm not reading for you right now. We've still got a lot of time, and Spirit goes where Spirit's guided to go with. Okay. Andrea, you got the fish card. Okay. The fish card. Now, the way that I read this card is that I want to say to you, keep focused, okay? Because I'm drawn to, Dory of Finding Nemo, keep on saying, and, just that short mind span, kind of like me, really. It's a part of the fibromyalgia, but anyway. And so what I actually want to say to you is that keep the focus, okay? Keep the focus. Don't lose focus and don't lose sight of where you're going and what you're actually wanting to do. And I feel like this is a message for everybody as well. Just, just keep on going, keep moving forward. As Michaela says, keep on swimming, keep on swimming. And don't be like me and go, oh, look, shiny. Okay, just have an idea or have a business plan of where you're wanting to do, what type of business you're wanting to have, and just keep going and keep on moving forward. In regards to Dad, the same thing applies. You've got this insight, you've got where you want to go, and I'm going to actually move forward. Okay, so I just feel like keep going. Okay, don't look back, just keep going to where you're going, and don't let other things and other people distract you from where you need to be, if that makes sense. Okay. Neil, how you going? Neil Macedo, is you pronounce your name? Okay, I'm actually drawn to you, Neil, so I'm going to jump on there and say, hey, how you going? All right, I'm going to pull a card for you. Where are you from, Neil? I haven't seen you on here before. You're new? Guys, if you're on, share the page, let people know, because everybody needs some guidance. You might have friends that need guidance, and it's always really important. So the more shares I get and the more people that jump on, the more people I'm going to be able to help. You're from Melbourne, Neil. Okay, really drawn to you, Neil, today, and I just want to draw a card for you. So today I'm using Karen Dalton Smith's steampunk cards. Just a little deck of cards. They're really cute. And let's see what Spirit's got there for you. Okay. Telephone. Okay, Neil, I feel as if communication is something that you need to be working on. So I don't know whether you're holding back on what you need to say to people, or you know, whether you're sort of like stuck for words. But communication is going to be really important for you in the next couple of weeks, because I just feel as if things are stuck in the throat region and you need to open up a little bit and let people know. I almost want to say to you, you know, let people know if you're not okay, if that makes sense. I do feel a harder energy, or a let me see, a denser energy around you, Neil. And I don't know whether that's depression, or somebody near and around you suffers anxiety, or you yourself may suffer anxiety. But I'm just feeling as if I want to say to you, if you're not okay, let people know. Okay, pick up the phone, tell people that you're struggling a little bit, and that you know, you just need somebody to be there, if that makes sense. But most definitely, communication is the key at the present time. I feel like there's a disconnection with somebody near and around you as well, and I don't know whether that's, you know, playing hard on you. Matters of the heart, it might be a partner or somebody like that that you're, you know, distanced away from, or somebody that you care about that you're actually you know, distance from. But I just want to say to you, you know, just let people know when you're not okay, because I just feel as if, as I've said, there's some anxiety, depression near and around you at the present time, and I do feel it sort of leaves you flat from time to time. You know, you've got an incredible mind, and I just feel like, you know, sometimes it gets taken advantage of. And you know, I just want to say to you, you know, start to really up, let people know when things aren't okay with you. And that means, you know, twofold. That means, you know, that when people use you, it's not okay to actually do that. But up and let people know as well. So hopefully, I hope that makes, you know, makes sense for you. I hope that you know, yeah. Oh, there you go, Nick. Neil's just written here. Neil, please don't be scared to ask for help. I mean, there's plenty of people on here on the banter that are more happy to actually talk to you. You know, I know a few people that, you know, even if you just get on here, Neil, and you know, we're on a Wednesday and we're on a Sunday night as well, and just jump on, and you know, it's just a feeling of being connected and feeling like you're part of something. And you're always welcome on our show, you're always welcome on the banter, you know, just to jump on and say, hey, you know, but I'm just seeing that you might need to ask for help, or just let people know. There's nothing, you know, there's nothing wrong with letting people know that, you know, okay, Di, are you online? Oz, hey, you're from sunny Melbourne. I'm from sunny Melbourne too. Maria's jumped online. She's saying, hey, everybody. So, Neil, as you can see, everybody jumps online here and everybody says hey to everybody else. You know, we've got an amazing follow. Dropped out. Di, do you want to do me a favor and just talk to Neil for me? Di's my go-to. Di's incredible. She's absolutely amazing in talking to people and relating to people, and you know, I just think she's an amazing person. So, Di, can you just, there you go. Look, see, Di, Neil's talking to you. Or Neil, Di's talking to you. There you go. See, Nick's actually offered to talk. There you go. Now, Neil, Nick has been through an incredible journey, and he's actually the author of these beautiful enchanted soul cards. And you know, what he went through was the most incredible journey. And you know, what he came out with was his card deck. So he went through a transformation. He went through a mental and physical transformation, lost a whole heap of weight, and you know, it's just an incredible journey. And he's been so gracious in sharing his journey through his cards, and also through his words as well. And You know, Nick has just offered to talk to you, Neil. Okay, and please don't shy away from that. He's very genuine. You know, the last thing we want to do is have anybody feel disconnected. And you know, not everybody's jumped on here. Everyone's saying, "Hey, Neil," and so you're not on your own, buddy. All right, you know, you've been led here for a reason, and you know, everybody's jumping on and saying hey to you. So I know that you're going to be all right. And yeah, maybe give Neil, jump on and talk to Nick, because he is the most beautiful, gentle soul, and he knows what it's like to be where you are. Okay, he really does. So I'm going to leave that with you, and thank you, Nick, so much. Thank you guys as well for all jumping on and wishing him all the best. You know, there's nothing worth not feeling okay. All right, if this video drops in and out today, apologies, because I'm bouncing off my phone. I don't have the internet connected yet, so yeah, it's just jumping in and out, but we're doing the best that we can. Michaela's saying you love Neil. See, look, there you go. Maria's saying she's sending hugs to you. Mandy's saying Di's amazing. She'd be lost without Di. Is amazing. Di's incredible. You know, she's the most beautiful soul. So there's plenty of people on here that you can talk to, Neil. So stay around and have a chat to some of the guys. You just got to click on and message them, and you know, share some love, share some blessings. That's what we're all here for. There you go. Nick's offering. Neil, private message Nick. Okay. Thank you, Nick. You know I love you to bits. Can't wait to have you on. I should message you in a bit. Okay, Beth Brink. I'm going to go to you with a card. I'm going to use Nick's cards, though. I didn't drop them, really. Right. Can anybody place a Natalie or Natalia or a Nat something in spirit? A Nat. Just like a female. Can anybody place that? It's like a mum or a grandma or something. Thank you, Oz. We do try and keep the vibe going. So we like to bring in new people as well. Everybody's welcome. So share. Sharing's caring. That's what we say. Okay, so today, guys, I'm just reading with some cards, but I've always got private readings that I can do for you as well. So what you see in a private reading is a lot more than what you're going to get on here. I just want you to know that, you know, I have to censor some things on here due to who's got a cranky face up there? Why is people cranky? Who put a cranky face? Maria, why did you put up a cranky face? It's like 7 cranky faces. Beth, can you? Oh, you didn't mean to put a cranky face. I'm like, who's cranky? We don't have cranky on here. What's going on? I'm drinking cold coffee. I woke up really late. You put your finger on the wrong spot. That's so funny. I think it was an error. All right. Now, Beth, is it you? Do you have like a Natalia or something like that? Natalie or Natalia in spirit? It feels like a female, like a grandmother figure, maybe a little bit older. Might be a little bit of a European connection as well. Oh, look, I dropped him again. a lady here, guys, with me, and she's like really pushing cold. And don't want to do too many spirit readings on the banters unless I do a spirit banter like I did on Sunday night. But I do have a lady here, and I know that there's an NA connection here. An NA, her initials are an NA, or first name is an N. She's coming forward, and I feel quite squeezy in the stomach as well. So I don't know whether she had like a bowel cancer or bowel problems, diverticulitis, or something along those lines. But I am drawn to that sort of like area there, and you know, I don't know whether she actually passed from that or not, but I know that she suffered with it. Okay, I do see her as having dark hair when she was a little bit younger, and she's got you know, beautiful eyes. They look lighter than brown though, so they might be green colored. Throw them in the air and see what they come up. No, because then I'd have to get up and pick them up. Can anybody place this lady in spirit? I know that there's an NA initial connected to her. I feel really tight around the stomach, so I know that something's with her stomach there. So there's like an NA connection, or N. It's like a nat. I don't know what the name is. No, I thought it was like Natalie or Natalia or something like that. It's not a common name. I feel like she would have passed maybe sort of like late 60s, this one. Come on, guys. Who can place this lady? I know that she's there for somebody. Okay. Her initials, she's got an N and an A in her name. If it doesn't be, it sounds like an A, Natalia or something like that. I feel like there's a European connection with her. I also know that she struggled with her stomach, so I don't know whether it was stomach cancer or something, you know, not right there, an infection in the belly or something along those lines. She would have had dark hair when she was younger, and I feel like she would have probably dyed it when she was sort of like a little bit older as well. I want to push her to the late, early. She's talking about two, so she may have had two kids or been one of two. Can anybody place her? You're just sitting there. Say something. Come on. I know that Chris is never wrong. Maybe some lag in the, guys, can anybody place this lady? I know that she's here for somebody. She's presenting for somebody. Okay. Di, you can't place her. Can anybody else place her? She's talking about an Amber, or somebody by the name of Amber as well. It's the name I'm being given, Amber. Or she may have worn amber, or there's a piece of jewelry with amber in it, making relative to amber. Can anybody place her? Melissa, can you place her? Might have been an NA, not an MA, not an NA. I thought it was. Melissa, can you place her? The European connection. Yeah, I figured it's lagging, so don't stress. Melissa, does this make sense? You've got an aunt in spirit that had these things. Okay. So you can place her. She's yours. All right. So it's not an NA, it's an MA. All right. It's a little bit hard sometimes when they throw initial up to you, and you have to sort of like look at it. Melissa, can you tell me what you can place, please? She's very strong. She's beautiful. I'm sorry it's jumping in and out, guys. I'm bouncing off my phone internet today, and it's the best that I can do till next week when the internet gets put on. She's so sweet, Melissa. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's an older lady, so that's why I guess that, you feel the grandmother energy, the older energy of somebody very loving, very caring, very beautiful. She's very well dressed. She likes to take care of herself, but I'm just feeling as if all of the things she's given me are really pinpoint accurate, and I know that she's definitely here for one of you. She's got really incredible eyes. They're absolutely beautiful. So I don't know whether they're green. They're either kind of a greeny color or they're light. They're not a color that I would normally put eyes with. Do you know what I mean? So she has 2 kids. She was your favorite aunt. What else can you place with her? That's so beautiful. Can you place the physical problems, the belly problems, the amber, all that sort of stuff? Anyway, let me know what you can place, just so she knows. So what she's just coming forward, okay, and I feel as if there's I want to go to a relationship, okay, and she does have green eyes, good, because I'm just looking at them and they're just absolutely stunning. They're not a blue green, they're more of a brownie green. They're just gorgeous, and they're not. My eyes are hazel, and they're lighter than mine. Her daughter's Amber. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Can you pass her love to Amber and just tell her that, she's just passing across some messages. I also feel too that, somebody's going through either a relationship or marriage hardship, and the message that she wants to pass across is just to think wisely. Okay, think wisely, work it out if you can work it out. She's just saying that foundations are what's really important in relationships, and you need to sort of look at the foundations on which things are bought. So she's just wanting to acknowledge a relationship as well, and maybe the hardship in or with a relationship. And she's just wanting to pass lots of love to everybody. Happy birthday is a message she's passing across. Quite often they want to pop in and just wish somebody a happy birthday, but I also feel like there's a child being born, or a child coming forward as well. Yeah, I could feel the belly, like when I jumped in, it was just so tight across her stomach, and I just thought, oh, this just, it feels like a sort of like a cancer in the stomach area. But she's just beautiful. I just love her. She loves her jewelry. Um, you know, she loved her, would have loved. And I think that she was just so important to everybody, and is really missed. So she's just wanting to wave hello to absolutely everybody, and to send across some love and bless. And but just She's waving a pin. How are you? Beth. Okay, Beth, I'm gonna drawn I'm drawn to you at the minute. I know the internet's, it could be the weather too. It's quite windy as well. Can everybody else see okay? Okay, Beth, let's have a look here. I've got the steampunk cards. Mask in our life. You know, we all have masks that we put up when we're, you know, we're in pain, masks that we put up when we meet new people, masks that we put up when we're scared or if we're in pain or if we're hurt. And I feel like this is really relevant to you, Beth, at the present time. I feel like you are masked at the moment and putting out into the world a version of yourself that may not be exactly sort of like who you are. It's almost like an alter ego persona is what I actually want to say to you. And I just want, you know, to just acknowledge the fear that sits behind, you know, you worrying about what everybody's going to think of you if you actually sort of like presented yourself to the world, if that makes sense. You know, there's a lot of people that sort of like live behind masks for fear of not being accepted, not being wanted. And there's somebody too near around you, Beth, is or their sexual identity. But I just want to send some love in regards to, because I just feel like whoever that person is, they might need just some reassurance and some love. And you know, whoever they are, you know, they will present eventually. And I just want you, and you're sort of like sitting on the edge of, you know, self-discovery, and you know, sort of like trying to you know, when you do find out, just, you know, be just let them know that they're loved and that everything's going to be okay. So I'm taking one big step forward with you, Beth. I feel like I want to just, you know, jump on in one big step for mankind, kind of like that. So push into the wind and just take that leap of faith. That's what Spirit's guiding me to say to you. Just take that leap of faith and know that whatever is ahead of you is going to be abundant and full of blessings. You know, just pull that mask off, pull that fake persona off, and just be who you are and be proud of who you are and love who you are. Because, you know, once you can do all of that without, you know, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, it's gone out of my head now. Can't think of what it was. Modifying, don't think that was the word I was looking for. There was a better word than that. But, you know, once you can find, you know, who you are and be proud of who you are, and yeah, just throw it all off, the mask, the outfit, whatever it is, just be your true ultimate self. Okay, be the best version of yourself you possibly can, and just understand that if anybody's got a problem with that, it's their problem, it's not your problem. Okay, so that's what I want to say, love you for who you are and what you're about, if that makes sense. So I just want to pass that across to you, Beth. I think that's really important for you to hear. Hey, Amanda, how are you? if it does resonate with you guys, please take it as well, because whenever you're doing readings for people, that some advice can be filtered out to other people in the audience, if that makes sense. And so it's really important that if it resonates with you, then take it on board, if that makes sense. So yeah. Hey Amanda, how are you going? Be authentic. I've got another half. The internet is dodgy, and I've got some appointments this afternoon that I need to get to as well. So be longer show on Sunday. So jump on Sunday. Hopefully the internet won't be as bad. Melissa, it should have recorded, so you can always go back and it will be live anyway. You'll be able to see it. Okay. Okay. Melissa Ross, can you guys hear me okay? I've got some people saying that it's okay and some people saying that it's not okay. It's showing okay my end. Samantha, welcome. Is this your first time? I can't remember. If you're new, jump on and say hey. Crosby's saying they can hear me fine. Yeah, it's showing okay my end. It does drop out, but what happens when it drops out, I just pause. So none of you are going to miss any information. Okay, Melissa Ross, I'm drawn to you. So I'm going to pull some cards for you from the Steampunk deck. Kind of, sorta. Comes and goes. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I can end the broadcast or I can stay on. It's up to you guys which way you want to go with this. Yeah, it's the internet, because I'm bouncing off my phone hotspot because I don't have the internet on here, and I don't fancy going up to Macca's and stealing their hotspot. So we're just going to have to bear with it. Okay, Melissa, let's go. Melissa, the question card has come out here for you. Stop questioning yourself, and it's really forceful on this one. I really feel as if I have to push and say, stop it. You know, stop questioning yourself and trust yourself. Okay, trust the guidance that you're being given. Trust the guidance that Spirit's giving you. Trust you. All right, don't, you know, second guess absolutely everything. You know, I want to say to you that, you know, you need to you know, really sort of like focus on your direction rather than personal self. Okay, so it's like you're in this little bubble of who am I, where do I need to go to, what am I going to do, and behind you to go in a certain direction. And I want to say to you, don't double guess, don't second guess anything. You're exactly, you know, on path, and just push forward. Okay, So yeah, just go on it. Don't double guess, don't second guess, just trust. Okay, trust the guidance that you're being given, and trust you exactly where you need to be in the moment. All right. Yeah, look, you said I do tell myself daily. All right, now I've got a really amazing thing that I teach my students, and Di, you're going to laugh at this one. We call, I mean, look, I know that everybody calls somebody Karen, okay, but we all have this negative side to ourselves that tell us that we're not good enough, or that we can't do something, and you know, we may not succeed, and you know, you've got this inner dialogue that can be negative, and all of us have it. All of us have that negative dialogue that says you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not beautiful enough, you're not smart enough, and we all have that inner dialogue. And so what I teach my students is to give it a name. Okay, and I got this from Ginger, my beautiful friend Ginger, who's absolutely incredible in regards to working with things. Give it a name. My class called theirs Karen. Okay, and basically the F word ends in a K, and they just say, Karen, beep, off. And that's what I want you to do, Melissa. Give all of that negative dialogue a name, and just tell her to go away, because you, and that will, okay, don't resist. If you resist, you're going to break, because you can't stop the flow of life. You can't stop the flow of where you're meant to be, if that makes sense. If you try and for a tsunami, it's not going to work. All right, you can only hold, you know, your true path and your divine path back for so long. Eventually it's going to, you know, break through, and eventually you're going to go where you need to be. Okay, so just you know, give it a name and tell it to go away. And I think that's going to be the best thing for you. That makes sense. I can see you laughing. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Let me see now. What do I want to go with? Where are I going? Joe O'Halloran. I remember that dog. Let's have a look here. There, guys, sorry. Asta, you know, we don't have the best internet connection. I am sorry for that, guys. Does anyone have any questions? All right, I'm going to go with Joe first, and then I'm going to answer some questions, okay? Let's have some yes and no questions. How about that? One answers yes and no. You can ask me some questions. Joe, you've got the mask card as well, okay? And I've just read using the mask card, and I just want to say, you know, stop Stop masking your pain. I'm going to go with pain on this one, Joe. Stop masking your pain. You know, if you're not okay, you need to let people know that you're not okay. You know, there's no point in pretending that, you know, you're doing fine when you're actually not doing fine. And so I just want to say to you, just settle down a little bit, okay? Feel as if your mind is full of chitter chatter, Joe, and I'm just feeling as if there's a whole lot of uncertainty that's got you sort of like wobbly from the feet up, if that makes sense. And I just want to say to you, you know, same as I said earlier on, incredible group here, and you know, I just think that there's so much support near and around people, and it's, you know, you just need to have to keep saying to people, you're not okay, you're not okay, you're not okay, that's okay. Masking the pain, start to deal with it, okay? Deal with it. I don't know whether this is in regards to a relationship or self-worth or self-value or just something that people have said to you, but I feel like some of it's rising up from the past. I feel like some of it is actually you know, coming forward to almost like bite you on the arm. The one thing I want to say to you, though, is that you don't have to deal with it on your own, okay? State of affairs, but you don't have to. Please reach out to people if you need to. Beyond Blue, you know, there's some amazing, incredible lifeline as well. It's really important. The I'm not okay day was the other day. Say that 3 times fast. See where you get. All right, I've got some got some questions here that are questions. Where am I? Wait. Sugar Mama, how are you? Are you all right? Are you okay, Dave? Thank you, Pam. My version was better. Are you okay? Okay, Dave. What have I said? It's like a tongue twister. Will you end up in a relationship in the next 6 months, Samantha? Yes, you will, with yourself. Okay, when you can work on yourself and love yourself for who you are, then a relationship of said value will come your way. Okay, so if you do the work, of course, all right, of course, I don't want to push yourself, okay, because all you're going to get is shallow. All right, if you push yourself now, I want you to do some work on yourself, and I will assure you that, you know, by March next year there will be something of value coming into your life that you can work on and work towards. Marnie, I feel like that won't be till next year. Okay, I feel like there's a big pause on that, and I feel where things are at the present time, it's not going to be this year. I feel like you're being held back on that one for a reason, and I don't feel it's only the, you know, the COVID stuff. I feel like there's another reason why you're being held back at the present time, and I do see that will make itself clear again sometime sort of mid-November or mid-November, December. I feel like, Marnie, there'll be something that will, you know, make you glad that you actually stayed where you are at the present time. So just hold off on that for a little bit. Yeah, I just don't see that move right now. I feel like there's something, I don't know whether it's, you know, I don't know whether, you know, your parents are going to need you or something like that, but I just feel as if there's another reason why you're being, you know, held in the state that little bit longer. Okay, you might find somebody, but I just feel like you're where you need to be right now. Yes, Melissa Ross, you will find love, but again, as I said with Samantha, you've got to find it in yourself first. It's really important. Okay, Melissa, I see two people that are coming into your life, and I feel like it's going to be a a balancing thing as to sort of like which one. I think both will have pros and cons, and you know, inevitably you might have to choose between one and the other. Oz, I just want to say slow down in regards to your question. Too many people are in such a hurry to end up in relationships, and I just want to say to you, just enjoy the process, enjoy the courting, enjoy the dating, enjoy the, you know, getting to know people without having to be in a romantic relationship, you know, full on straight away. By the end of the year, I don't see that happening where things are right now. Crosby, will your son be okay? Go coins in the air, and they're not landing on what you wanted to hear, but that's what they're showing me. It's like a flip of the coin. It can go either way at the minute. Then you need to do the work, Melissa. That's the thing. Maria, what I want to say to you is it's going to be a really fine line on that one. I think that, yes, he will be okay, but it will certainly make him reassess. It'll make him reassess just what he does for a living, and you know, it if that makes sense. It's almost like it came too. Sorry, that dropped out for a bit. It's almost like it came too close to the wire, if that makes sense. And I do feel like he's going to be okay, but I also think that there'll be discussions in regards to, you know, moving in a different direction that, you know, would be a little bit more stable. Crosby, what I want to say to you is I know that your kids don't have they don't have a dad, but I would be reaching out to people that are near and around you to see if there's a mentor or somebody that could just pull him aside and talk to him, you know, whether he's got a granddad or you know, you've got a close friend whose husband could maybe have a chat to him, you know, even maybe, you know, talk to the school. There might be a male teacher there that could mentor him a little bit. You know, there's plenty of help around. The Big Brother scheme as well will put a male role model in. Just have a look. Just ask people. There's always people that are happy to mentor. Melissa, if you're too lazy, what do you expect? You've got to do the work to eat, you know, eat a nice cake if you're not going to mix it up and make it. Anyway, Cosby, there that have no dad. Some kids have two mums. You know, some kids have parents. I mean, just, you know, the world is not that way anymore. And so as a result of that, you know, there's so many different families that sit under that family banner. You know, so your child isn't the only person in the world. That there are other ways that you can actually implement. You know, there's Headspace as well. Maybe getting some counseling. There's so many things that are available out there now, and so many different types of families. And you know, maybe see what everybody else does. Ask people what they do. You know, there's plenty of people that have, you know, no male roles in their life, and ask them what they do for their kids and how they deal with things, if that makes sense. Yeah, you do need a foot up the bum. Will we find the money for our finished project? Should that be unfinished project, Margaret? Yeah, Marie, I just feel like it's come too close to the wire and he'll do something else. So yeah, I think that's a good one. Will you find the money for your yes, I do feel you will, Margaret. I do feel you will. Okay, I feel like you'll put it together somehow and get it done. Melissa's going Crosby. All right, guys, where are we at? Let's have a look. I've got 10 more minutes. Let's see what else we can bring. Does anybody else have more questions? And if you didn't come on earlier on and heard my spiel about the show that's coming up on Sunday, jump on board, buy some tickets. If the internet's going to be like this, though, I might have to put it back to the next week when I actually do have the internet. Look at Pam go, and she's so right on this one. Sometimes even, hang on, I'm going to put this up. Wait a minute. Sometimes even when there is a dad not present, they need to find someone they can connect to. Athletic coach for my friend. It's his singing teacher. There you go. See? You know, there's always somebody that you can actually reach out to. And Pam's exactly right on that one. Just find who your kid is connected to. And sometimes it's not necessarily a male. Cheryl, how are you, honey? You know, sometimes it's actually not. It's just somebody that the child can trust. And that's the most important thing. Somebody that the child can trust and open up to. And it doesn't have to be a male. You know, it can be somebody that they just connect to. That's really important. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, if the internet's going to be this dodgy next week for the platform show, I might have to put it back a week when I do have the internet connected. So, but either way, jump online, buy your tickets. Don't leave it to the last minute. It's only $30. It's a platform show, so totally dealing with spirit. There's going to be no cards or anything like that. I have the amazing Robin O'Connell as my MC for the night. So it's going to be such a cool show. I love working with spirits. I love the platform shows, and I can't wait for this COVID to be over and we can actually, you know, get back onto the proper stages, get back on and get back out there. It's going to be amazing. Okay. I'm curious. Amanda, it's next week. It's scheduled for next week, the 20th at 1 to 3 p.m. and it's $30 for the ticket. And it's totally dealing with spirit. It's a platform show this Sunday coming up. Yes. This Sunday coming up, the 20th. It's from 1 to 3, and I'm only dealing with spirit, proof of afterlife. Okay, so I'm bringing forward messages from your loved ones in spirit. Amanda, if you go to my Facebook page, The Australian Psychic Barber, you'll see that it's actually advertised on there. And you buy your tickets through StreamYard. And when you buy your tickets through StreamYard, they will give you a link, a Zoom link, it should be. And you'll be able to get on there. If anybody's after a private reading, you know, the cards I read with on a you know, daily basis, and certainly on a Wednesday and a Sunday. But in a private reading, I don't actually use cards. I actually go with what I'm guided to on a psychic and mediumship level. The readings are always a lot more intense. They're always a lot more informative. Mainly because when I'm actually reading on a public forum, I have to be mindful of just how sensitive the information is for people. And you know, so sometimes I do actually have to sort of like hold some things back, just because it's not the right place or not the right time. So I do encourage that, you know, if you are you know, called to, please contact me for a private reading. Just email me at theoffice.ozpsychicbarber@gmail.com. It's running across the bottom there. And you know, we can certainly book you in for a private reading. My readings are $150 an hour. But you know, you do get, you do. Cheryl, I'm actually drawn to you for this card, so I'm going to come to you, and this will be the last reading for today. And hopefully we can sort out this internet so it's a little bit stronger. Pipe. Okay, Cheryl, pipe. Now, straight away, as I pulled this card, I'm drawn to peace pipe. Okay, I'm drawn to peace pipe and the sacredness of tobacco. And so what I actually want to say to you is honor your connections. Okay, honor your connections, and you know, just honor yourself as well is the words that I'm being gifted. You know, when the Native Americans used the peace pipe, it was an agreement, a sacred agreement. It was like a sacred of the Indians will be a pipe carrier. It's a very sacred thing. And this is just being reminded, or this is just reminding me that, you know, the gifts that you have and the path that you're going down is very sacred pathway. And okay, just to stay on path with it, honor it, and you know, just remember that, you know, you are walking with spirit. And you know, some people may try and sway you away from that at times, but spirit is just saying, you know, remember the sacred tobacco, remember the sacred pipe, and remember the agreements that you you know, have agreed to in working with spirit, if that makes sense. It's like a silent oath that each and every one of us have as readers, as psychic mediums, or as light workers, if you want to put it that way, that we, you know, we have this honor code about us. And you know, there are things that you say and there are things that you don't say. I never talk about, you know, somebody passing away or when they're going to pass away. Even if I may see it, I will never ever disclose it, because it's just not for me to do that. You know, the big maker upstairs, that's his job, not mine. And so I just want to say, you know, just remind you of that, Cheryl, on your journey. So I don't know why I'm being reminded of that to pass across to you, but I do know that it will be relevant somewhere in your life, either now or coming up. So just going to leave you with that one. Okay, guys. Well, I know that it's been a little bit difficult today with the internet, and I do apologize for that. But I'm hoping that you did get some guidance, and that you know, you were able to sort of like relate to the messages. We had beautiful spirit come forward. She was absolutely gorgeous, and you know, such an honor when, as a medium, you can pass that to the family. And just find peace. I just want to say thank you everybody for jumping in. And you know, when somebody comes online and they're struggling a little bit, you all just jump in and do your bit. And you know, we're one big family banter here, and it's really important for me that we hold that beautiful space and hold that energy for anybody that, you know, has come to us and is struggling a little bit. And it's just beautiful to see, you know, that Nick's jumped online and Di's jumped online and everybody else has jumped online to you know, offer support to people that are struggling a little bit during these times. And I just want to say personally, you know, a thank you from me. You know, it makes me so proud to know that I have such an incredible support system around me, and that, you know, I have so many beautiful people that you know, are with me on this journey. And thank you all for joining the Barber Banter. I love speaking to you all twice a week, and hopefully get some more of you in for some readings. And you know, your friends, of course, make sure you share the page, guys, because the more people that I can reach, the more people I can help. So share it, like it. You know, it's sometimes I post things on my YouTube channel that I don't post here in the banter or on my Facebook page. Again, it's just the Australian Psychic Barber, and I also have a what do you call it, Instagram account as well. So just keep an eye on all of those things, because I do like to post here and there all over the place, just to keep it all connected and all in one. But until Sunday night, I will say shalom, goodbye, adios, whatever you want to say. See you later, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me, guys, and have an incredible week. Get some sun. See you later.